Mm,
Are live.
we are live.
Okay, gonna give somebody
You
at
have
least.
us an intro song, huh?
Oh yeah, it's about to go down.
It's about to go down.
Yeah. Let me mute that off. Let me mute that. Oh, it just showed me that you in there. So.
We have one viewer so far. Hi, Mr. Viewer, Mr. or Mrs. or Ms. Viewer. Say hello. Throw up a hand sign, a wave, a peace sign, or something. Let us know you're looking at us.
Yeah, let us know what you're doing in the building tonight. How are you feeling?
Yes.
Who are you?
I know you probably missed us these last couple of weeks. That was all my fault.
It was our fault. It's a team effort.
I love that. It is our fault. Yeah, I was, a bit under the weather for the last couple of weeks, so I needed to take a little hiatus. Hey, Kendra Kuiper.
Peace, Mr. Kuiper.
Light skins, Queen King, you know. Greatness comes in a lot of shades of black.
There you go. It's 16 shades to black, and we just two to look at.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
yes.
Peace, Mr. Kuiper. You ready for this conversation?
He's ready for the Bucks tonight. That starts at 7:30, doesn't it?
I don't know, but you know what? That last time that we was on that, we was talking about when to move on. No, whatever we was talking about, and Mr. Kuiper was saying something about the kidney.
Yeah.
We told that cause, man, we messed your whole spiel up, Mr. Kuiper.
Come on at 6:30. Yeah. Well, you're going to have to toggle back and forth because we need your interaction. You absolutely make for great conversation. I appreciate it. So you're just going to have to do a little balancing act. Give us like a half hour of your Bucks time, all right?
Yeah. We're gonna make it 1 hour so that we can watch the Bucks.
Yes.
I know the Bucks are playing Philly tonight.
Yeah.
You know what I don't like about the Bucks and their programming? Or the NBA overall, right? Yeah. See, the players are getting a lot of money, and I love them that they're getting that money.
Oh yeah, they should be.
They should be. But what's hurtful is that remember the games used to come on Channel 18.
Yeah.
You can't get local games anymore.
You really can't. It's very hard to find.
Yeah, you got to get
everything is pay for TV.
Pay for it.
You got to pay for it.
If you don't pay, you don't play. You know what I'm saying? But hopefully we'll be able to go catch a couple games. We're gonna get some games in. This year, I'm getting some games in.
Yeah, you should.
You get some games in last year? I didn't get a game.
I didn't go live, down there. But the year before, I was down there during the whole playoffs. Every single game, outside, kicking it with the fellas, and with the people of Milwaukee.
Right.
The American way, right? Exactly. It's the only natural thing to do, right?
Yeah.
Oh, we got Mr. Mitchell joining us. Hey.
Mr. Mitchell, is Mr. Mitchell going to join us or what? Mr. Mitchell, you want to join us? You going to come on and join us tonight?
Thank you.
Peace, everybody. Peace. You know what, though? You been to the Pfizer?
Yes, I've been down. Yeah. I haven't been inside the Pfizer Forum. I want to go.
You're a window shopper?
Yes.
It's a window shop. We got a song for that.
Not only was I a window shopper, but I did a couple photo ops right in front of, all of the.
No doubt. That's slick.
Got to do that.
Yeah. I went to a fight down there one time. It was outstanding. We was in the second row.
I hear the stadium seating is very uncomfortable in there now.
It wasn't. It was lovely. We was in the second row of the fight. So the fighters that wasn't fighting was either right beside us or right in front of us. And fighters would have to walk past us to get to the cage. It was a UFC fight.
Very nice. I love UFC.
Yep.
Nice.
Oh, Mr. Mitchell said, of course I'll join.
Hi.
Hey.
That's JJ from the bar.
I don't know JJ from the bar. I know who she is, but I don't know her like that.
You probably have seen her in the bar.
I know who she is, though. Yeah. Real pretty girl.
Very pretty girl.
Pretty girl. Yeah, that's cool. We thank you for joining us. Thank everybody for joining
Hello,
us.
Honey. I thought you would be working right about now. You are a late shifter.
She work at the bar?
No, she used to work at Amy's bar.
Amy's bar, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but now she's not there. Hey, Mr. Scott.
Mr. Scott in the building.
And he actually recently relocated to Florida right before all of that hurricane stuff blew through. And now he's back here in Milwaukee for a visit, I suppose. Yeah.
So what, Mr. Scott, what part of Florida is Mr. Scott in?
I believe he was in Fort Lauderdale, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong, Mr. Scott. You were in Fort Lauderdale, right? Or right outside of Fort Lauderdale? Yeah, right when or he moved down there a few months before the hurricane came.
Oh.
Yeah. Decline.
In a few minutes. In a few minutes. That's a request, right?
Is that a request to join us?
Yeah.
It is.
We're gonna wait. Not yet though.
Okay. Mr. Mitchell, we're gonna add you in a little bit.
In a few minutes. Oh, you ain't knocking him off, did you?
I don't know. I don't know how to go back.
Get back to him. We're gonna get right back to you, Mr. Mitchell. Top down. No, not that. Oh, it's showing iPhone.
Oh, here you go.
Okay.
Boom.
All right, send it again, Mr. Mitchell, and we're gonna get you.
Send it again, and we'll get you in a moment.
We're gonna get you a moment because we're about to start up. We just gonna let the topic go. We're gonna tell what the topic is, and then you're gonna come on and we're gonna dance and boogie the night away.
JJ said, I was supposed to. If you don't know, I was diagnosed with lupus, and it's been killing me. In pain, I haven't been at work for 2 days.
Oh, sorry to hear that, Miss JJ. Miss JJ.
Thank you, Mr. Scott. And Rich joined us. Look at that. Hey, Rich.
Rich.
You out of Facebook jail, huh?
Peace. Rich is out of Facebook jail and he's not on the road.
Right.
Are you on the road tonight?
Yeah. Are you driving tonight?
Mm-hmm.
You're welcome, hon.
Yeah.
We definitely don't like to hear when our fellow friends, especially somebody that we know, you know what I mean, is going through some stuff. So I hope it gets better for you, honey.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just going to get better for her. We will you to great health.
Yes.
We will you to great health.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
Day shift, Mr. Mitchell.
You on that day shift?
All the time,
oh, man, you're going to be with us every single Wednesday or Thursday, huh?
You're going to be on the show. You're going to be on the show now, huh, Mr. Love? Okay, that's peace.
Yeah, we need to chime Mr. Love in. And you still need to make your way to Milwaukee, sir, so you can grab your shirt that I personally made for you. Mm-hmm. Just for you.
Yeah, we're going to get that right for you, Mr. Love. That's cool. So tell them what the topic is tonight.
Topic, y'all. The topic today.
We're going to start off.
Is online dating. Online dating. Ooh, that's heavy. It's heavy and enlightening at the same time. I mean, if you're single or looking, online might be the way to go.
And I know Tina usually makes a announcement that we're not experts.
We are not.
No, we are. I am
on this topic here. My brother definitely is the expert.
I am an expert. I got a lot of years, and I'll tell y'all, I feel y'all ain't on that in a little while.
Yes.
But I got a lot of years on online dating and the do's and don'ts. And the
I'm excited to hear some of these do's and don'ts.
Yeah, what would y'all do?
Right.
You know, and what would y'all not do? I'm hoping some of the ladies would say something tonight because I got my little book here. And I got a couple points. I ain't got all of them. I just put a couple.
He's got a whole notebook full of points, y'all.
Yeah, so I don't want to drag y'all.
I'm anxious to hear what it is about.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got a couple single folks on here. So
there's some single folks on
there?
We
got a couple single folks.
Are the single folks dating online?
I mean, hey, if y'all dating online, tell us your story. Tell us how you began your online dating journey and how it's going.
Hey, Mr. Kuiper said he can out crazy us on the story. Hey, you know what? That's hey. I'm gonna tell you what, I got some stories, man, but they not for this live.
They're not for the week.
But they not for the weak of heart.
Thank you for joining us.
But yeah, man, we want to hear them stories, man, and some of your do's and don'ts.
Yeah.
And we're gonna give y'all the floor before we even take the floor. Mr. Cooper is in the building.
Mr. Coop, hey.
Yes, sir. Mr. Cooper said he is in the building and ready to go.
Live and
Mr. Cooper, we talking about online dating tonight, and we're about to begin because we're not going to take up everybody's time tonight.
We know that there are 2 games going on tonight. Not only is the NBA playing, and specifically the Milwaukee Bucks, but you also have football going on tonight.
Yeah, Mr. Cooper probably can't wait to watch the Bucks.
Yeah. What's good?
He probably can't wait to watch the Bucks. Who's playing football?
I don't know. I just know that there is a game tonight.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know who watches. I don't watch NFL. I don't watch the NFL.
For good cause. If my brother gives up on something that he used to do, it's for good reason.
This was the second time around.
Yeah.
The first time I went 20 years without watching football. Yeah, I went 20 years. I went with Doug Williams when he won the Super. Oh, Saints and Cardinals playing tonight.
All right.
When Doug Williams won that Super Bowl.
Go Saints, by the way. I'm not really a Cards fan.
You right? Okay.
And JJ said, well, I can't say anything because I am single, like you say, but one thing I wouldn't where did it go?
I got you.
Read it for me.
JJ said, well, I can't say anything because I am single, like you say. But one thing I wouldn't, in my opinion, don't do online dating. That's crazy. How would you know if it's the person on that picture?
Ooh. You're talking about catfish.
She got all the little emojis.
Right.
The rolling eyes, the laughing, the hands. You're doing everything tonight. But would love to know opinions. My opinions may change my mind.
Okay.
You know what?
Well, I mean, maybe we will enlighten you and bring you on over to the light side of things with online dating. You never know. Stay tuned.
It's not bad. It's not hard. It's not bad. It's actually a great outlet especially for people that's more introverts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you can be somebody that you never knew you was online, and
you could come out of your shell.
Yeah, because you got
you're protected by the screen.
Yeah, and you think that liquor give you courage. A keyboard gives you 20 times the courage that liquor does.
Totally,
you know what I'm saying? I mean, there is no woman on the planet. There ain't no woman on the planet that I won't talk to anyway. You know what I'm saying? But there is no woman on the planet that gets a pass online.
Right.
She don't get a pass. If she's online, I'm going in there, I'm talking to her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Only ones I give a pass is like, I don't typically, I may have been in 4 or 5 inboxes in my life.
Really?
Yeah. I won't go into people's inboxes because
I
don't like the whole.
It's discreet.
Yeah, I don't like because so when you go on to the inbox, then it could be chatter, and I don't want all that type of shit going on.
Yeah, not only that, but like in the inbox, people can tell you whatever lie they want you to believe, and no one's going to validate it. You see what I'm saying? Like, if a woman wants you to believe she's this wholesome, good girl, if she were to post it or comment on a post about dating, and she says, well, I'm this wholesome girl, somebody knows her and will eventually say, girl, I question that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But if she's telling you this in the inbox, all you have are her words to go by.
Well, I mean, like inboxes on Facebook and stuff like that. Yeah. Just the people that I see, you know what I'm saying? I typically don't do that too much, but I will if it's necessary. It's been eating me up lately with 3 women. I've been like, man, I've been dying to get in their inbox. Ooh. I mean, like literally, I've been like, man.
What are you waiting for, an invite?
Well, you know what? I don't know their character.
Oh.
And I can't judge their character by what they put on Facebook.
Right.
So with their character, like, I'm not one of them people that I don't want you screenshotting my shit and all this stuff.
Yeah, sending it to who knows where.
Yeah, then I might throw a picture up there and I think I'm sexy and all
JJ made a comment. What did she say?
Well, let me go back a little bit. Rich said I wouldn't call it online dating, but more like online meeting. Dating sounds too serious. Ooh, that is. You know what? That is cold. That's actually, I don't know though, Mr. Love, because when you look at online dating, for introverts, this is a whole world. That's a world.
It is.
Right? So
some people actually fall in love online.
Yeah.
That is what you believe to be this fictional space is actually a real space for some people.
Now JJ says, I know it's not hard, but with all the stuff I've been through, it's hard for me to trust another man. What do you mean it's hard for you to trust another? You just ain't met the right one. Right. What's your box again? No. I ain't gonna do that, JJ. Don't.
I'm sorry that you haven't met the right man, but he's out there, and you never know if you're going to run into him online, at an event in your here in Milwaukee or somewhere else outside of Milwaukee. You just never know. So I would say keep your mind and options open to all.
Yeah, and don't be afraid to run into him on a podcast or a live or a true cast in this case. You know what I'm saying?
Right, exactly.
She said, or start dating again. Then she said, I'm with Rich. She with Rich on that. The note that Rich put. Then she said, I thought I did met him, but it wasn't. Oh, okay. Well, that's how I go to. A lot of times, then she said, I will definitely. She would definitely keep your eyes open on this podcast. Yeah. To see what we talking about. But yeah. So, okay. So, have you ever experienced? Let's get into it. We're about to dive into the 12-foot section.
Into the nitty gritty of
it. Yeah. Whatever the highest, we gonna dive in. So, you ever did online dating?
I have done online dating, and I can say just from my experience, it has not been fruitful.
Really?
Well, I would have to say I non-conventionally dated online. So I didn't join like a dating app such as Plenty of Fish or Christian Mingle or Facebook dating, any of those types of natural channels when you're looking to date. When I had my experience, it was just, I'm playing around in these little groups on Facebook and meeting people and talking shit, just letting my personality shine, I suppose. And yeah, so that's how I met some of the gentlemen in my past, but it wasn't as fruitful as I would have anticipated.
You know what? That's the way that you did it is more organic.
Yes.
Because it's
almost like meeting somebody in person, like I said, at a gathering of some sort. Like we're all going to State Fair.
Right. But it's so much more organic because of the fact that when you met them people, it was like they got to see who you was. They got to interact a little bit.
Then I wasn't really looking.
Yeah, nobody was looking. But then when you go online to look for somebody, it's a big difference.
It's a huge difference from what I understand. So that's where I say I really don't have much experience in that area, because when I met the people that I encountered that I dated briefly, it wasn't as if I was looking for love. It wasn't like I was looking to date anybody. It just organically happened, as my brother said. But my brother has had full experience on the dating apps, and he can give you and share more insight as to what his experiences were, what he liked, what he didn't like, the do's and don'ts of what you should or should not do moving forward.
And I'm about to tell y'all that. I'm going to read Rich said, online world itself is crazy.
It is.
A Facebook friend saw me in the gas station and went crazy like I was a star or something.
What?
Real talk. When I see people online that I know, see people in person that I only know from Facebook, it's like, hey, what's happening? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They don't know me.
Right.
Well, clearly, but I'm like, damn. But like even like the Custer group.
Yeah.
When I see some people, I be sitting there chopping it up with them, like, we know each other, but like Rich said, it's something kind of different. You know what I'm saying?
It's definitely different.
Kendrick said, what bothers me is if you like my picture, but then you become Mr. Kuiper.
Oh!
Mr. Kuiper. This is I'm gonna tell you what that's about. I'm gonna tell you exactly what that's. I'm gonna pinpoint that tonight. Remember that right there. Because we're gonna
have things to share on that too. So.
Yeah. Mr. Mitchell said, I have to say that I've been good and bad. All right, it's time to bring Mr. Mitchell on. Because we're gonna I would rather him start it off.
Yeah.
If you don't mind, I would rather you start it off, Mr. Mitchell. Bring it on. Request again, Mr. Mitchell, so we can bring you on. I would rather you start it off because I can get long-winded. JJ said, one thing I learned that you can't be honest and very independent woman to some man. Hey, I got all that in my notes.
And some men, whether it be online or in person, just can't accept a very honest and independent woman. So that's even outside of online dating. But I certainly understand where you're coming from. Let me say this
real quick with JJ. JJ, why don't you throw in the comment section what you consider honest? We're going to start there. And what you consider independent. Bring Mr. Mitchell on so we can have that.
She said, yes, say it louder.
Yeah, but you write it pretty loud for us, Miss JJ. I want to see that one too. That's going to be good.
All right, we about accepted your request.
Mr.
Connection failed. What?
Do it again. It's up there. Do it again.
Okay. Adding.
We adding you, Mr. Mitchell. It's almost on you. Just accept it in 1 second. We're going to let Mr. Mitchell start off the show.
We're waiting.
Mm-hmm.
It still says adding.
Yeah, it takes a second sometime.
Yeah.
I want to really speak to
JJ.
Well, wait, I'm waiting for her comment, but I also want to speak to what Mr. Kuiper said as far as
the ghosting part.
Ghosting.
Yeah.
Mr. Kuiper, see what the deal is, and this is, let me tell you right here, right? I would love everybody just to flood me with questions. I know Mr. Kuiper got some stories too, so I wish he was on. He would come on and he could get some questions too.
Right.
But
he in the middle of trying to multitask and not only watch our podcast but watch his basketball. Right.
Mr. Mitchell, if it don't do it, let us know because it's still saying added.
Yeah, it still says for us that we're waiting for you to do whatever you got to do on your end.
So what happens is let me start by this. Let me tell you my story.
Yeah, start off with your story.
Oh boy, my story starts in 1997.
That's when. Well, you didn't online date back then, did you?
Absolutely.
Really?
That's when my story started.
Wow.
My story started.
Wow.
My story started in a few seconds. My story started when in 1997, late 97. My cousin took me. I was by my cousin's house and I seen him messaging people, right? And I'm like, "What are you doing?" He said, "Man, it's women online." I don't even know what online is at the time.
Right.
So he was like, "It's women online." I said, "What is online?" He said, "The internet."
Yeah.
I said, "Man, I don't know what you talking about. You talking foreign language to me." It's 25 years ago.
Right, it was.
Right?
Yeah.
So I said, "Well, let me see how you do that." And he's just doing it. And women are messaging them back. It wasn't a dating site. It wasn't anything. It was ICQ Messenger. It was just on the messenger service, ICQ. And that's where it started. So about 3-4 days later, he took me to Sam's Club. I went and bought a computer, big old fat computer for $900 or something.
Right, yeah, that's how much I spent on my first computer.
Yep, and I did not go to sleep for about a week.
Yes,
I was online forever.
I was searching and just like.
Oh no, you were searching. I was on.
But you were looking for love.
I was looking for women.
There's a difference.
Love is different. Love is totally different. So my story totally starts in 1997, late 97. I went crazy and I left it when I was married. But other than that, I've always been online dating. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I went through, there's a couple sites that I'm going to miss, but I went through ICQ. I went through Yahoo Messenger. Yahoo Messenger had a Yahoo dating site.
Yes.
So I went through ICQ, Yahoo Messenger, AOL Messenger, Black Planet when it first came out. As soon as it came out.
I'm guilty. I had it, but I jumped on the bandwagon. I didn't do it to meet or date anybody. I just did it because everybody was joining Black Planet. Yeah.
No,
it was a space for Black people to interact.
See, I thought it was only a dating site.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I went through them all. I'm gonna tell you something. You know Tagged?
Yes.
You know Tagged is Black owned.
I did not know that.
A Black man created it. Black man created it. I don't know if he still owns it, but a Black man created it.
No one really uses Tagged anymore.
I know, but see, that's when it's coming out.
Yeah.
I went through every different app except for like I didn't go through what was that?
Black Planet.
No, I went through Black Planet.
MySpace.
I did all that. I went through everything everything that you can go through in 24 years. I went through it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? 25 years. Sorry, I went through everything that you can do on them different what's names. And I've dealt with women online all over the country, everywhere I went.
Wow.
Yeah, if I went to a state, I met a woman there.
Really?
Absolutely.
That's interesting.
Oh, it was very interesting.
I can imagine.
Mr. Mitchell said it didn't come up.
I'm not sure what happened, but please try.
We're gonna give it a few minutes and see if we can.
I'll just see. No, it won't even let me add you this time.
Take him out the queue first.
How can I? Oh, here it is.
X him out.
X you out and send it again.
Well, no, don't send it. Don't send it. Don't send it. We'll just go backwards. Hold on 1 second. Now add him. It still say added.
Yeah, it does still say adding.
Hold on 1 second. Okay. Now add him.
Okay.
See if we can do that. All right. See if you can jump in.
It immediately said connection has failed. It is not going to cooperate with us today.
Do it one more time.
Can you do it through YouTube?
Yeah, he can come on. He can come on YouTube.
Why don't you join the YouTube and see if we can add you through YouTube? Because for some reason, it's just not letting.
If you can, it'll be good to be on this Facebook piece, though.
Yeah.
Let's see. She did it again, so see if you can get added on that one. But to Mr. Go ahead, read that.
So I want to go back to JJ's comment where I guess she was addressing where you asked about honesty and independence. And she said, well, being good, it means he needs to show it, not just talking, and makes it seem like he is interested. And the other is that it don't matter how independent a woman is. If I'm willing to give it my all and heal each other and make it something great from it. So I guess the whole independence piece, she's saying it doesn't matter how independent you are, whether you're independent or codependent. The type of woman that she is, she gives it her all no matter what.
Okay. I'm cool with you giving it all.
And so she has a question. She said, my question is the man feel some type of way about what and why, or about that and why? So I'm assuming she means, does he feel some type of way about a woman being independent and honest?
Big Muffy. Okay, Rich, Mr. Love is on there too. Okay. Big Muffy. Okay, cool.
You're welcome, honey.
Yeah, I like that. JJ. As far as the honesty, I thought you was talking about you being honest. As far as the woman being honest and the man not wanting
to accept
not wanting to accept the woman being honest and independent.
Right.
But I'm thinking from what I'm gathering, she's saying that the
man
isn't
being honest. Yeah.
And he doesn't want to accept a woman that's independent. Is that what I'm getting right?
Right.
Yeah. So what I'm seeing in that regard is that
and she's saying actually it can be both ways.
It can be okay, both ways, yeah. So you know what? Everybody wants honesty.
I would think everybody wants honesty. I've never met a person, male or female, that was like, you know what? I'd rather that person lie to me.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Well, here's the difference, though. So we're in the online world, right?
Right.
Okay, let me say this, right? Check this out. We got, I got your name, Mr. Muffy.
Big Muffy.
Big Muffy. Hey, but okay, so give me 1 second, JJ. We're gonna go to that. We're gonna get to that point. But first, I want to speak with Mr. Kuiper said, because I don't want to
about the ghosting.
The ghosting. I don't want to leave that unaddressed. Mr. Kuiper, it's not really that they ghosting, but in the online world, right? People are getting what they never had before. They got thousands of options.
Easy access to all of those
it's options. The options. So if a woman accepts you and likes you back, right? They gotta like you today, like on Facebook dating, you gotta like the person back and all that stuff. Yeah. So I could see when you liked me. Now, when you liked me, now you're not speaking. Even if I speak and we speak a couple times, another person might jump in. Mm-hmm. And now it's just distracting.
You got too many distractions.
That's the options.
Yeah.
Them options it's kind of like tough. If a woman won't give me her number within the first, when I ask, it don't matter if it's in the first 2 hours or 24 hours or 48 hours, then I don't even want to mess with her no more because too many options she got. I already know she's gonna be pulling different things.
Right.
Like if I talk to a woman online, right, I'm not gonna talk to other women. So if I meet this woman, I don't want to meet you.
Right.
Because
and
I'm gonna give her
really
a few
have
minutes.
that expectation set upon a stranger for them to reciprocate that.
Yeah, but that's the problem because so now that's where Rich said, Mr. Mafia, my bad, peace, Rich, my bad. Big Mafia said that's what Big Mafia said that it's not online dating, it's online meeting, right? Yeah. And so a lot of people don't get to the dating point.
Well, I mean, it all depends on what you consider to be dating or what your definition of dating is. Some people would rather just have good intellectual conversation, and you can do that online only.
Let me ask this question, right? I'm gonna ask this to anybody that's out here, right? And this is you're gonna answer, but they can answer as well. So if I met you in the grocery store, right?
Right.
Boom, and we in line. I'm right behind you or right in front of you. And we talking, we chatting it up and talking. I said, well, you know what how would you mind giving me your number? We can conversate, keep this going a little bit later. And you say, yeah, right. What are the chances of you giving the guy right behind us your number as well?
Very unlikely.
Exactly. Yeah. But online, I'm the guy that's in front of you in line that's talking, right? And then the next guy come and you still chopping it up with him too.
Right.
That's the options. It's too many options. So when Mr. Kuiper say ghosting, that's what it seemed like. It seemed like you ghosted, but really your attention then ran over here and it's trying to skip.
So maybe it is that you didn't captivate their interest enough upon that initial meet and
greet. You couldn't.
You can. You know what I'm saying? Like it's all about what
in the grocery store we can. Right.
But even online, like let's say for example, you liked her, she liked you, right? So on the Facebook, I think you got to heart their picture or whatever.
Yeah.
And then
you got heart,
yeah, you got to heart them. I don't know much about it because I just peeped into it to see what it's like. But from my understanding, so once you like their picture, you can now have discussions.
Yeah. Right.
Well, so it's all about that first. What did you say that first time you had that opportunity? You liked her, she liked you, and now you can talk to her.
Well, it's a trick to Facebook dating. You can hit the heart on them and all that. You don't have to wait to have the discussion because on their picture, you can hit their picture and you can start the conversation there. Okay. So you can do that too. But you gotta be inside to do that.
Really?
No, I'm talking about like you gotta know what you're doing.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? So,
I don't know what I'm doing, but hey, you gotta school these people because maybe this is something they're interested in.
Yeah, but you know what though? It's like this though. When you meet somebody in the grocery store, right? You only got 2 minutes. Maybe 4, if y'all in a line.
Depending on how slow the cashier is.
Right. So you got a little bit of time. You have a little bit of time. So, but online, when you open this message and you respond, then you open this message and you respond. By the time they come back, that message got dropped in the feed. Or I done had 5 messages with them. You working today, right? And you working. It's 7 o'clock. 6 o'clock, you working until 11. You send me a hey, how you doing? You know what I mean?
Right.
But you working.
Right.
So you did that on your break.
Right.
Your next message don't come for 4 hours. I done talked to so many people in them 4 hours.
You see what I'm saying? So now your interest is elsewhere.
Yeah. So now we over here. Right. I got these, and now we done had a conversation where you only sent back 1 word. So now when you send something back, I'm not really even doing it. I'm like, what's name? Blah, 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 blah. And then now it seems like I'm ghosting you. Yeah. And I'm really not.
I get it now.
You're not on my height. You're not on my awareness. It's a sense of heightened awareness.
Yeah.
And you're not there anymore because you gave me 1 line.
And that was it. And again, like I said, it's about that intro. It's about what do you say to that person in order to captivate their attention and want to give them a reason to want to reply back quicker.
Well, here it is. It's not about okay, so it's crazy, but you right. But also, it's not right because you right in the sense of I'm gonna grab the attention, right? No matter how much you grab my attention, if I respond to you again and you don't respond for 4, you at work though,
right?
And you don't respond for 4 more hours, right?
Right.
these people responded.
Right.
Right. So now we having conversation. You was bullshit. And now
but you wasn't bullshitting because you was at work.
Exactly. And now it seemed like it was a ghosting situation. Yeah. Don't let it be tomorrow. Or the next day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or so on and so forth.
Yeah, because what if you hit me up at like 10 o'clock at night and while I'm waiting on your response or whatever, I fall asleep. Now I got to respond to you the next day, but it makes it seem like I'm not interested.
Or you might not respond to me until, you really, really got some. I might be number 38 in the feed. So you can only respond in the morning. You're going to respond to 4 of them. Boop, 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 boop. Right? And then you go to work. And on break, you're going to respond to some more. Don't let one of them respond back. So now you got to go.
Now you got more conversation that you got to.
Yeah, I'm way down in the feed. So now it looked like it's ghosting. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of women ask me why I be doing that. Why you hit the like button and you ain't speaking?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Well, I speak initially.
Right.
And one of the things that I do too, and this is also what Mr. Kuiper's saying, and like you just said, is I grab attention because when I speak, I don't say hello.
Yeah, I hate the hey beautifuls or
you don't like that?
No.
I like that, but I spill it.
You don't.
No, but
hey,
I don't.
Beautiful.
No, but I don't just do just that. I say a whole lot with it.
Right, and that's that I feel like that's the most important piece. Like if you had that one shot, that one opportunity, hello beautiful ain't gonna captivate my attention.
Yeah,
it's just not gonna do it. Let me get to some of these comments here.
All right.
So JJ says, I don't think anyone wants to be honest. Why would you feel that way? I honestly don't believe that's 100% accurate. It probably sucks that a lot of the men you've met don't like to be honest and upfront.
What the singer?
Which singer?
The one that she talking about. Truth hurts. Truth hurts.
She said, but it is live meeting or just a conversation, meaning the online dating is not really dating.
But JJ, that's the cold part when you say that you don't think people want to be honest. I'm a roll with you. I'm a agree with you because what it is that the truth hurts, right?
Yeah.
I can't tell you the truth from day one. This is what the online world is saying.
Right.
See what I'm saying? Let me say this here. Go ahead and say what's name them said. I'm all
right, Mr. Kuiper said, but Born. What they say is I'm looking for something serious. I want honesty, not looking for one night stands, but acts like the dude they don't want. And they haven't said a word.
Okay, so we'll go to point number 3. Everything that they saying is a point.
He wrote it down, so he already knew you were gonna say that.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna go like this. I'll go with point number 4, Mr. Kuiper. I got written down, don't be overly pushy with your profile verbiage. Now, your profile verbiage being, what do you say? They want somebody honest. They want a long-term relationship.
Honest, not looking for one night stands.
Yeah. Again, like not looking for one night stands. Who says that?
Right.
Who would say I'm not here for a one night stand or they call it they said sneaky link.
Sneaky link.
I'm not looking for a sneaky link, a one night stand. I'm not looking to be your side chick. All of this. Who was again? See,
right.
let me say this.
Think about that. That is so true.
It don't make no sense. So
why would you say that?
You would never. That it's actually stupid.
It is
right?
very
and there's
stupid.
No disrespect to anybody.
To think that
that's something that
you have to say that,
there.
right?
In the what's name? Now you can say that in a conversation.
He said they say it a lot.
No, they say it a lot.
Right.
But then that's why they don't. They always say it though, Mr. Kuiper. And when I say they always say it, they've been saying it. Yeah. I've been seeing some of the women on there.
Yeah.
Like this woman I met online, right? She hit the like button again on me now. Maybe about a month ago, right? But we had hooked up about 2 years ago.
She still forgot about that, huh?
No. She ain't forget about it.
So she now trying to get your attention again.
Well, my point is she's still online because of what she looking for.
Yeah.
You know, she could have been kicking it.
Yeah.
She one of the ones that asked me after we kicked it and did everything. We had fun and all of that. And she would ask, she started asking why I'm ignoring her. Because you ain't on shit. All the shit that you put on your profile, was the opposite of what you
who
did.
you really are, right?
So you shouldn't have put nothing, and then we figured out along the road. Right. Like again, like I say, if we thinking about if we gonna talk to somebody, right? I always use the example of if we meet in the grocery store, right? If we meet in the grocery store, guess what? I'm not like, hey, this is a good conversation, but I'm looking for a long-term relationship.
Right. You would never say that to somebody in person.
And guess what? Hey, we ain't finna hook up for one night.
Do you want a sneaky link? Because that ain't what I'm what I'm on right now.
Yeah, we ain't doing that.
That is a very valid point. I think that also applies to the picture that you post.
Yeah, well,
you can't post with your titties hanging out, your ass poked out, sitting on a sink somewhere, and say, I'm not looking for a one-night stand, or I'm not looking to be somebody's side chick or sneaky link. Well, you're giving off that type of vibe, ma'am.
That's point number 2. What's in your profile or your post is the way a person will treat you.
Exactly.
That's point number 2. It's cold-blooded that everybody is saying. Y'all, everything that everybody is saying, from JJ to Mr. Kuiper to Big Mafia to Mr. Mitchell, and we got to see if we can get him back on there, get him on there too. Maybe we having technical difficulties with the phone.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's a Samsung.
Don't judge me. I am not an Apple user. I am Team Android. But anyway.
But so Mr. Big Mafia said you can't be overzealous online. And see, that's a part of being overzealous. Telling somebody what you want. Like, I don't put in there like I'm looking for a long-term relationship and stuff like that. That's silliness. You know what I'm saying?
So tell me what your profile says. I'm interested.
As far as the description, or as far as
I know you have a very classy picture. Like I can't imagine you doing or putting up a picture like shirtless or some shit like that. But what is your
okay? No, I don't.
But what does your profile description say?
It depends on which one, but my profile description is very limited. Let me see.
Here you go.
My profile description is very limited. Excuse me 1 second, y'all. It's gonna probably say the weakest stuff you ever seen.
He said you're gonna have to ask me if you really want to know what type of character I have, sir or man.
Real talk. I don't even remember what I said, so I'm about to go to it and see. Give me 1 second, y'all.
I mean, you did just refer JJ to your, online dating profile. So let's see if this will captivate her interest.
Yeah, this is a totally different one. I got to get to damn, I don't even got it. Damn. I'm tripping like, wait a minute, this can't be it. I ain't got nothing out there.
Why ain't nobody hit his ass back?
Ain't nobody hit me. I got a million people in there. This can't be how it is, though.
It's gotta be. He really has no words. And all he has is a picture of himself.
Yeah. Hey, wait. Hold on. She laughing. Hold on. Watch this. Look. I'm killing them in the. I'm killing them in the. I'm killing them in the. Look, it's going. Hey, this thing ain't stopping. You feel me? We look. Hey, I can go on until next week.
Wow.
I can go. This is too many options. It's too many options.
That is a lot of
You know what I'm saying? It's still loading. It's still loading. It's a lot of options.
Jeez.
I don't know where it was, but in general, my profile might say something like say I was gonna make it right now.
Yeah, if you were gonna make it right now, what would it
Johnny
say?
On the spot, I'm gonna be like, hey ladies, I'm intellectual fella looking for nice young lady to meet. That's it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to do no other shit.
Right, because everything else you got to find out through conversation.
Oh, I'm gonna give her so much conversation right out the gate. So right out the gate, I'm gonna give up a good conversation with what we got going on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I won't have any problems with that part of it. I'm trying to get back to your what's name.
Just go to the True Life Crew.
Okay. I don't know why. I don't know why I can't see how I got my thing in there.
There you go.
Okay. Okay, so we back. But I would just my profile is very, very simple, right? And I get a lot of response on it. Because I'm intriguing, I guess. And I think a lot of fellas are intriguing. The women get more people probably jumping in their inbox with the nonsense. But the men,
like, I think it all just depends. For the women, that if you're going to captivate someone, it's most likely going to be with your profile picture. I don't know, but I tend to believe that guys don't usually read the description as often. Or if they skim it, they're like, this is what she said, but let me hop in her box and find out for sure if this is how she really is. Right. Because she looks gorgeous.
Right. I read everything about them. And so when I start my conversation with a woman on the dating site, I really started out of their profile. What's name requested again? See if we can bring him back. Bring him on.
Mr. Mitchell. Add. Connection failed. I don't know.
I'll try it one more time.
Ask Daryl to join the live broadcast. If they accept, they'll join on video or with audio only. Your audience is set to public, so anyone can watch this live broadcast.
All right, it's added now. See if you can jump on. But let me tell you this. Okay, so you got any comments you want to make?
Yeah, so JJ said there's always a way that you can ask some questions and find out some stuff. Ain't that the truth?
Yeah.
But you got to ask. You got to know what to ask and what you're actually looking for. Like, what are you looking to gain from asking that specific question?
Right. Did Mr. Kuiper say something?
Kuiper said they do that too.
No, before that.
They say it a lot, and they haven't said a word.
Okay. So check this out. I'm gonna go on to one of my points, right? The number one point on my thing. This is no particular order, but I got on there.
And these are his number 10 points or tips for online dating.
Yeah. So it says
number 1.
6 actually.
Or 6.
Bring it up to equality. Online dating is the polar opposite of a blind date or meeting someone randomly in a controlled environment. And that controlled environment being a grocery store, an event like a barbecue or a party. You know what I'm saying?
Or through a friend.
Yeah, online is totally opposite, because you could say a few words and then not talk to them for a few hours.
Right.
Right. And then that throws a gap in there. And that might be some of that ghost stuff too. You know what I'm saying? And in person, like I've met people in person and we talk for 36 hours straight. You know, that type of thing.
Yeah.
Where
I remember those days.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You meet somebody and then
y'all might just vibing out the gate.
And just constantly going, and you might go out to eat with them, and you right from the spot you met them at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And you want to spend just the rest of the day, evening, to the morning hours with that person.
And you learn a lot from them. Katrina.
Hey, Katrina Bradley.
What's going on, baby? I'll be seeing Katrina too. She's so cool.
She is definitely cool. I love her personality.
Yeah. For the third one, because I said the second one.
Yeah, you did.
I said, be a little bit more open when deciding to date online. Like maybe for JJ, the height that you require, the weight that you require, the lifestyle that you require. Don't restrict yourself. Like some people might like a man that's 6 feet, right? What's the difference between 6 feet and 5'10"?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And I think if you're going to have those set of standards, you need to stick to it. Because when that 5'10" guy jumps in your inbox, you're entertaining a conversation with someone that you're really not going to take it much further. So why waste either of your time?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like if these are standards that are important to you, like he has to be 6 foot. If he's any inch less, I'm not going to talk to him. Well, if that's what you hold to be true, then don't entertain it, because that man is now showing interest in you and you're wasting his time where another woman could be now entertaining him.
And also don't judge, you know, they're saying don't judge from your past experiences. Like Why would you judge that? Like I see a lot of women, they don't like light skinned guys.
Yeah.
They like to
like. Y'all get the bad rap online.
Yeah, they'll throw the light skinned guys under the bus, right? Yes. And they'll be like, oh, dark skin, woo, all of this stuff. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So they'll get to tripping on that note. Right. You know what I'm saying? And we can't. For me personally, right? If I met a woman online, right? Like me, I like bigger women. Yeah. Right. So a little bit of weight on them. You know what I'm saying? Right. I'm not saying that I'm against somebody without weight. Right. But my eyes gonna go towards what's moving. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But if I met somebody online, or I'm not gonna be like, yeah, only big girls come messing with me. That don't make sense.
It doesn't. And if a skinny girl decides to talk to you, knowing that that's your preference, she's again wasting her time and yours.
But still, even I wouldn't put it up there, right? Because I could miss out on a beautiful person.
You could,
right? By saying I only want somebody that's 200 pounds or better. Yeah. Right. But then here come this woman that's 160, and I'm like, nah, you don't make the cut. But she might be the conversation is dope, right? Yeah, it could. She could have a great I never gave her a chance because she's slim, right? Or she's slimmer.
Let me get to some of these comments. So, Mr. Mitchell said, "I'm not getting anything to join, so I guess we'll try next time." Sorry.
Next, Mr. Okay,
but so stay tuned because I mean, hey, we can still discuss what we need to discuss here in the comments. Boom. Shamika just joined. Hey, Shamika, you know you're going to have to jump on this live, right? Because this was your topic you picked. It's all for you. We did this for you today. Yes. Hey, Lisa.
Yes. Lisa and Shamika and Mr. Mitchell, what we're going to do is we had to change the format because remember my computer died a couple weeks ago. And now I got another MacBook going. So we'll be back on there. And we'll be making sure that we're trying to get everybody to come over to the YouTube channel. And once everybody come over to the YouTube channel, we'll be able to stream yard you right into the program. And we can have 10 people on there with us at the same time. Yes. So we can be having a family reunion.
All right. Katrina said, hey, y'all. JJ said, I am not looking on that for sure, but the first impression, it's the one that matters. It definitely is. First impression definitely matters.
Yeah. So here go the cold part. Let me say this. Yeah, we're gonna give you what you missed. Okay. JJ, what kind of guy do you like? While we wait for her answer, you can.
All right. And so Katrina said, everybody taller than me, so it don't matter. It don't make any difference. You a shorty, huh?
How tall are you now?
I'm only 5'3".
I thought Trina was about 5'5".
I thought she was a little bit taller.
How tall are you, Trina?
Yeah, how tall are you, hon? And JJ said, I don't care asking colors or none of that. Mm-hmm. Sorry, I don't care about color or race or none of that.
Right. No, that's cool. That's perfect. That's cool, you know.
So to fill Shamika in on what she missed, we were just going over Don's top 6 tips for online dating. My brother Born Power. She said she 5'3" too. Hey.
I like shorter girls too though. 5'3", 5'6".
I'm a shorty.
You know what though? That was another one of my requirements back in the days.
That they had to be a certain height.
I used to like women that was like 5'10", 5'11",
really?
6'2".
You like trees.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
6'2".
Mr. Mitchell said, have a good night. I'm so far behind. I've lost my thought process.
Oh, man.
Good
Mr.
night,
Mitchell,
guys.
come
on.
don't
have to go. We really.
No.
Come on, man.
Pick back
You're such a spoiled sport, or what do they call it? What is it? A poor sport.
Poor sport.
You are such a poor sport. She said, ugh, I'm not at home. LOL, I wanted to join in on this.
That's all right. You can comment on it.
Well, you know, you can still stay in the comment section if you will and add your little tidbits of information. I hear, you know, just from our last show, you are experiencing some online dating. So
that's what she said?
Yeah. She was like,
yeah. Oh, yeah. She did, didn't she? Said in the comment.
She said, y'all need to do a topic about online dating because I'm currently going through it.
Did she? Okay. Yes. What oh, she didn't. Okay. I thought I was okay. What's happening with the online dating with you, Shamika?
Yeah,
Shamika ain't having no problem with online dating.
I don't know.
No.
Are you, honey?
Absolutely not.
You like, no. Not
Shamika,
her.
you single? I'm tripping that JJ single.
JJ is single and she's so
Shamika
beautiful.
single.
And outside of just her aesthetics, she is a very beautiful person.
Her too, Shamika too.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm you gotta fill us in on this. You single, Shamika, and what's
she said, with online dating, I have a hard time determining if it's my fear or intuition.
What are you fearful of? What do you feel? What I mean, okay, well, JJ didn't
talk about your fears.
Yeah, talk about your fears. And one thing, JJ didn't respond about when I asked her what kind of guy she looking for.
She did not.
Okay, so I want to hear what kind of guy JJ is looking for.
All she said was she don't care about color or race or any of that.
Right. So I want to hear about what kind of guy JJ is looking for, and I also want to hear what kind of guy Shamika is looking for, right?
Yes.
And this is not for my personal use.
Maybe.
Right? But I literally want to hear what they're looking for, because
her biggest fear is wasting time. Exactly.
When you say wasting your time, let me ask you this, Shamika. This is a part of what you missed. Have you ever went online and tried to date? Let me ask that. And that's the reason for why I'm asking that. See if she say yes
or no. Online meet, because one of our viewers said there is a difference when you're online dating versus online meeting someone.
Big Mafi
in the building over here on YouTube. Y'all mean?
He said it.
She said yes. She's on
I
Facebook
seen you on
dating.
Facebook dating. Okay, I didn't see you.
Wow. And what is your experience? What are you? It's overwhelming.
Okay, so that was my point right there. You taking on too much.
Yeah, you got too much going on in your DM, right? Or inbox or whatever it is.
And here go the cold part. You know how today, like I'm tripping off all the sayings that people say, right? So you forgot the assignment, Shamika.
Oh no, she did not forget the assignment.
She did. I can tell you that she forgot
the
assignment.
All right, elaborate.
I have not had a conversation with her about anything, but I know she forgot the assignment.
Elaborate.
Okay, because she said it's overwhelming.
Yeah.
Right? What was your assignment on what was the assignment on going on Facebook dating? Let's ask that one.
And while we're waiting on her to respond, we have Katrina who said, does anyone date with a purpose anymore, or is it just casual?
Well, let me say this. Okay, I'm gonna answer your question, Katrina.
I think a lot of people are dating with a purpose. It may not be the same purpose or intent that you're dating for, but a lot of people have a purpose.
Here's the problem with that. It's a problem with everything. So, Katrina, I'm gonna answer your question with this question. At what stage in your life did you start? And maybe not you. I'm just talking in general. Now, we're not talking about each individual, but because I don't know if Katrina is single. I don't think Katrina's single.
I think Katrina is single.
No, Katrina's not single.
Yes, she's single. I bet you.
Katrina,
you
single
Katrina,
too?
you are single, aren't you, hon?
No, she can't.
I think she is.
No.
And Shamika wants to know, what was the assignment, Don?
No.
That's what she asked. Born Power. What was the assignment? What's the assignment?
Okay. See, I gotta tell you, that's why I'm a great guide. I'm a great guide through life. So for Tamika,
see, I mean, Katrina's single.
Wow, y'all are killing me now. And why am I single then?
I mean, you got a whole lot of beautiful options out here.
I'm single. I'm not after this because I'm jumping in everybody in.
Expect the inbox, Katrina. Yes, expect the inbox, Shamika, and definitely JJ. Y'all gonna get some inboxes. Y'all
gonna get some inboxes, and I'm gonna get inbox. But that's it. Okay, so check this out. For Katrina's, the purpose, right?
Right.
At what stage in your life did you start dating with a purpose? I'm gonna ask that part. Right. When you was young, you dated with a purpose.
You dated with a purpose. It might not have been the same purpose that it is today. When you were dating when you were younger, think about this. Your purpose was to be exclusive. Your purpose was to be
okay, so when you talk about purpose,
yes,
on people profile, they say I'm dating with a purpose, and Mr. Kuiper can attest to this.
I believe it.
Right? Women are saying that they dating with a purpose.
Yeah.
Right?
They're not dating to be casual. They're not dating just to be hooking up or to turn something sexual and let it be that. Like, most people are dating and their purpose or intention is to possibly meet someone that they're going to settle down with and be with for the rest of their lives.
Okay.
Were we like that as young? Well, I was. I purposely dated whom I felt would be lifelong partners. Mm-hmm. I didn't date the popular guy. Mm-hmm. Most of my boyfriends back in high school were a little bit ugly.
When you say, yeah.
When you say, and they weren't that popular.
When you say you dated the people that would be like lifelong partners, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So that was your purpose.
It always has been. It has never changed.
So did that purpose come out of your mouth each and every individual? Because what I'm trying to say right now is today we say we're dating with a purpose. Mm-hmm. In particular, when we get older, mm-hmm. right? Back when we were younger, you gave me your number, mm-hmm. we start talking. Oh man, I'm talking to this girl.
Right.
You know,
right.
yeah. She's gonna be my girl, you know, this type of whatever. Right. But we talking right then.
Right, we were.
And from that moment on, we didn't have to say we had a purpose with this. That, you know,
the purpose was implied.
It was implied. Mm-hmm. Now it's stated.
It is.
And so when like Katrina said, does anybody date with a purpose?
Right.
Right. If I have to put a purpose on the table, you can forget about it.
Brother.
Dead serious. And what I'm saying is
I think if you have to state it, that's would be
exactly problem. What I'm saying. And that's what they doing, and especially in online dating. And they'll tell I tell you what, ask any I'm wondering if any of those women put on there that they dating with a purpose if they online dating.
And all right, Shamika, what does your online Facebook dating profile say? What is the description? What description did you put on there?
If any.
Enlighten me.
You know, I was trying to find mine and I can't find what I put on there.
He ain't put shit. That's why.
See, she said
no, you never stated. Exactly. You never had to back in the day when we were dating. And I don't feel it's necessary to state it now. Like,
but they're doing it.
That's they are. And that's why they're losing great opportunities to vibe with really great guys like my brother.
Right. Because if we do that, Queen Intelligent Wisdom is in the building, y'all.
Yeah. Hey.
But if we sit there and we got to state certain things,
yes,
you know, you can forget about that going anywhere.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
I agree.
And so, you know, usually you vibe with them, right? You don't say, I want to know if I can vibe with Tina.
Right.
Or, you know, sorry, peace. I want to know if I can vibe with Katrina. I want to know if I can vibe with Queen Ice. Mm-hmm. I want to know if I can vibe with Shamika. Right?
Right.
No.
With JJ.
We don't with JJ. I don't say that. I just start vibing.
Right. So if the vibe is there, it comes organically, like it naturally pops off.
Exactly, like you just said. Yeah. You know, if you meet somebody in a group, that's an organic vibe.
It is.
You don't be like, you don't be in a group and be like, yeah, I want somebody long term. If you ain't coming at me long term, don't even come at me.
Yeah, that's stupid. I don't. Yeah, I agree.
Because the long term will be the purpose. But
I think when you ask Katrina, when did she start dating with a purpose? She said always, but 21.
But then she did say that it was never stated. See, the difference is the statement of today.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? Like today, we feel that we got to state it because we done lost that connection or that point of being in dealing with somebody. Go ahead.
JJ said, to tell the truth, I don't even know anymore because I've been single for almost 5 years. I just don't know what type of man I think I want. I think I lost my touch.
Oh, okay. You still be at the bar? But realistically, so we'll go to Shamika said, what is the assignment? What was the assignment?
Yes. Tell Shamika what the assignment was.
Okay, Shamika, first she said she just put the age range and I prefer good communication skills, right? Okay, that's peace. What's your age range, Shamika? I know Shamika's like 30.
Here's my little tidbit. I would take out that part about good communication skills. That's something you can gauge with that first inbox.
But see, we say that stuff and that runs people off.
It does because automatically they're going to feel like, ooh, she's looking for a very particular type of guy.
Purpose.
Yeah.
So keep going. Keep going.
Yeah.
Keep going. I'm just
ad-libbing. No, you're right. You're right.
But that's
I would take that out and just, put your age range. If you have a specific type of man that you would not settle for anything outside of that type, put that on there, but then let the communication skills speak for itself.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Shamika says she prefer 30, she 31, so she preferred 35. No.
Okay.
But listen to this, Shamika. You said what was the purpose, right? Okay, so you said you was overwhelmed. So context clues say that so many people was coming at you. Is that correct? So many people was coming at you?
Probably.
Okay, so the purpose is to meet one person.
Yes.
It's to meet one. It's not to meet 10 people.
Meet the one.
Yeah, and it's not to meet 10 people and try to figure out, because guess what?
Weed out the bad ones, right?
Right, because every single person that you meet that's coming at you on that button, myself included, when I hit that like button, boom, 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 right? All of us are gonna be what you want.
Yeah.
Right? At least initially.
And at least that's how they feel.
Like, we gonna present it.
Right, exactly.
Remember what they used to say, put that best foot forward.
Put your best foot
So
forward.
now when you think about that, the assignment is to find the one. Yeah. Find one. Yeah. So you forget the assignment, then you get overwhelmed. If I met you online, you should talk to me.
Right.
Right? Now if I say something that sounds crazy, like, you know what I'm saying, I talk crazy to you, mm-hmm. or I say something that's way in left field that you don't like, right? Then you go on to the next person. So
she was asking, so should she talk to one person at a time, and for how long, until we meet in person? No.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. I think if that person,
absolutely,
if communication skills is that important to you, if they're not giving you that upon the first hour of y'all talking and introducing and meeting, then why take it to that level of, well, I'm going to give him a chance in person?
Because you at work.
You should cut his ass. Work,
and you sent the message at your break.
It doesn't matter.
So,
like you said, put your best foot forward. So look, if I like you, that means I hearted your picture and you heart mine back. Yep. Now, you need to verbalize how you feel.
One of the very first
things. If you can't verbalize that for someone who communication seems to be critical for her, if you can't verbalize that when you first introduce yourself to me online, it's not going to change in person.
You can't say how you feel as soon as you meet them. You'll be like, hey, I'm really liking you. You know, you see your picture.
No, that's not what you say.
What do you say?
Hey, you're a very beautiful woman, and I'd like to get to know you a little bit better.
Yeah, but then
okay.
I'll say that on my break, and I got 4 hours in the plant. And so now you gave an hour, and I got three and a half hours up in here to go to work. And then after when I hit back, she'd be like, "Oh no, I'm talking to Born Power now." You know, it's too late. So what I'm saying is, a length of time, that's at your discretion. But realistically, you gotta give. If you meet somebody, okay, so. The very first thing that you
time meeting somebody if they couldn't intellectually hold my conversation in written format.
Well, that
ain't no way in hell I'm a. All right, we can meet.
Oh no!
If you turn me off by just your exchange with me online, I'm not. It's never going to go any further than.
No, but that ain't the first hour though. You know what I'm saying? That's it's got to give us some time.
I mean, entertain the conversation. Yeah. It depends on how long in between the back and forth does it go. But like, if the normal exchanges happen and you're still entertaining the rest of that conversation, so obviously the typical would be, hey, how are you doing? And after you reciprocate that, let me get to know you a little bit better. Okay, great. What would you like to know? And if you make it past that stage, then continue the conversation until you either decide that this isn't it for you because some things that they've said have turned you off, or now it's about that time to make it to the next step.
Let me ask a question to Katrina, to JJ, and to Shamika all at the same time. What is the one thing that you don't want from a man? What is that? What's the one thing that you're not looking for?
That's too generic of a question.
No. Not in the dating world, not in the online.
Okay, all right, in the online world.
Because you look, okay, so online, right? You're not seeing anything.
You're right, you're not.
You know what I'm saying? Do you limit yourself to I think Katrina is down south somewhere, right? I don't know if she's still down there. She in Milwaukee?
I think she is.
Katrina, you in Milwaukee?
I think she's here.
She wasn't in Milwaukee back in the day.
I think she's here now.
Where you located at, Katrina?
And she said it's not always what you want, but what was meant for you.
Exactly.
I agree.
But where you located at, Trina? Let us know that. But anyway, the reason I say that is, you know, she in Illinois now. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. But do you know, sometimes we got to wonder, do we limit ourselves to the region? Right? Like she said, she in Illinois, right? I could mess with a woman in Illinois.
Right.
Because they down the street
drive,
from me.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or I could mess with somebody in California because the flight don't take that long.
It don't take that long, but I mean, there's many obstacles that you might have to overcome to take that flight.
Yep, but then you also when you she in Lower Illinois, but when you
Champaign. Yeah.
When you say that there's a lot of obstacles, you could be cutting off the person that might be willing. You know what I'm saying? Like I know, I used to deal with a woman in Minnesota, right? And I would go up there every 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And spend a lot of time with her and do whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shamika says she don't like long distance relationship. The person has to be in Wisconsin.
So I can't understand then how it's overwhelming for you, darling, because I mean, you've already eliminated half the pool of probably who's been in your inbox, right?
That's exactly what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. See
she says she only 3.5 hours. Katrina's only 3.5 hours.
Yeah, I know where Champaign's right. Lower Illinois. Yeah.
It is. Yeah.
I mean, I ride past there all the time. Pick up Katrina next time.
All right. Dating Champaign. Champagne and Champagne.
Yeah, I got champagne to go in Champagne. You feel me?
No one is ever from Wisconsin. See, that's what I'm talking about.
No, everyone is from Wisconsin.
Oh, they are.
But you know, see, I got somebody for Shamika. Shamika, I got somebody for you.
Shamika 30. What she said? She's 31.
Yeah, I got people for her. What?
I got a son that's 31. She don't like them. She don't like them younger than 35.
Wait, no, hold on.
She says she preferred 35 and up.
Prefer is the operative. She, you know what I'm saying? She don't.
Katrina says she hear you talking too. By the way.
Yeah, I'm reading inbox later. No, serious. But with Shamika, she says she prefer, but if your son is in her range, that's all. See, you know, I remember one time this woman told me that she liked the guy, so I tried to hook my brother up with her. Right. Boss player.
I'm always trying to hook my sons up. I'm trying.
Yeah. My brother, boss player, 6'4", right? This girl, she was 6'2", and she was like,
she a big girl.
Yeah, she's tall.
Amazon.
Look like a model walking down the road, right? Look just gorgeous, right? And she, her name was Trina too. And so she was like, I was trying to talk to her. She was like, "Nah, I like a guy that's 6'4" and better." I said, "Well, shit, I got my brother." Right?
Right.
And my brother said, when I talked to my brother said, "Man, you ain't really talked to her then, huh?" I said, "Not really." He said, "Man," I said, "Why not?" He said, "Because if you'd have talked to her, she thought you was 7 feet tall." You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, you know, that's how that goes. So it's not like she might want somebody that's 35 and up, but some of your son might be able to be like, "Hey, you know, Shamika, listen to this." So Shamika, Queen Ice is gonna let you know who her son is, and her son gonna reach out to you.
And he's single.
And you ready to mingle.
Right.
And see, this is the matchmaking. See, hey, I ain't gonna talk down on that other show that I talk. Hey, I watch that show. I watch that other show a lot. Every day. Every time I get a chance, right? I watch that show.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So I ain't gonna mention her because I love the woman though.
Yeah, he do.
But we doing our own matchmaking.
She said, "Okay, let's mingle." I hit my inbox. Shamika.
Yeah, Shamika, you're gonna have to get with the young prince over there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
He's a really classy, good guy.
Yeah.
Athletic. Don't let me pitch, you know, I can go on for days. Of course, I'm the mother.
Yeah. That's gonna be cool though. You know what I'm saying? We gotta hear an update on that one too.
Right.
You know, good or bad. What they say?
All right. So JJ said, "I like them older than me, but if he is younger than me, maybe that would be something that I would have to think of now."
How old is JJ now?
JJ, I believe, is in her mid-30s. I think she's 36.
Right
but JJ, how old are you, honey?
Yeah.
And Katrina said, guess what, y'all? I've never been in a relationship with anyone my age, always a little younger. Let me back up. Only one older person. No one her age, and only one older person. So everybody they probably considered you a cougar. Maybe you ought to change your dating perspective.
Well, you know
JJ's 41.
Katrina.
Well, baby, you look 30. Yeah. You look good at 41.
You know what's funny is that Katrina looks young.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Yeah.
JJ looks young.
Yes.
And Shamika looks young.
Shamika is young. Yeah. She's 31. She's the same age as my son.
Yeah, that's.
I know I don't look like I got a 31-year-old, but I do.
Nope. Now you got 31 and you 31.
I wish.
Yeah.
Don't I wish I could reverse those years? Whoo, child.
Yep. With Katrina, you said you never messed with anybody. Was it any particular reason why you didn't deal with anybody that was your age or older, or that you just like younger guys? What was the reason?
Yeah. What?
She said you don't look like you don't look.
I don't look like I'm old enough to have a 31-year-old. Thank you. I know, but I do.
That's crazy. 31 your oldest son?
He is my oldest. Yeah.
That's crazy. What month?
What do you mean? What month?
How old is he?
Oh, he's 31.
Was he born in a month?
July.
Okay.
July of 1991 was his birth year, month and year. And then I have a 30-year-old, so I had one right after him.
Oh, that speaks too.
Also July, but of 92.
Really? That's
cold. I walked across the stage. I graduated in 92. I walked across the stage 7 months pregnant.
Oh, that's peace. That's peace. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. That's definitely all right. Yeah, she don't look like she old enough to have a 31, Shamika. Katrina
said, no, I was just never attracted to anyone my age. Attracted like
hold on one second.
Mentally,
Katrina,
physically.
How old are you, Katrina?
Katrina's your age.
You 33?
Don't you wish you were 33? Boy,
no, because I let me say something. Hold
Katrina,
on.
I think, graduated in either 91.
How old are you, Katrina?
Yeah, don't get me to guessing. And you admire me, JJ. I admire you too, honey.
Yeah, Katrina. I thought I had a big crush on Katrina in school too.
Did you?
I think so. Yeah.
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 Look at that. Most men that approach me are younger than me. She's 51.
Katrina, did I have a crush on you in school?
He said, "Remind me, refresh my memory."
Yeah, because I'm like, yes. Really. I think I used to either try to charge her or call her or all of that.
I wouldn't doubt it. She's a beautiful girl.
Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, that was like, and I'm not. Let me see. That had to be in 88.
Probably 88, 89.
Yeah, it would have been in 88 though.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking that I used to try to charge Katrina.
She said, I don't know, but we were always cool.
Oh no, you was cool. I was trying
to be cool.
I was trying to get with you.
Right. His cool had a purpose. He had a purpose.
I was being cool with a purpose. Yeah, I was trying to see where this could go. You feel me? Yeah, real talk. I think I had a real big crush on her. Yeah. She said you did. Okay. I remember because it was a couple people in the school that
my brother Born Power was a big flirt back in school.
Yeah, with a couple, and I it was one that I did never mess with, and I regret that to this day. Yeah, I won't say her name. I can't remember her name. I know her name, but I won't say it. Yeah, because y'all think I'm talking about other people, but
right.
This girl, my family destroyed me.
Oh wow!
Back then.
Wow.
Yeah, they said you better not bring no white girl home. I said, damn.
Woo!
That was cool.
But, hey, Mike G just joined us.
Mr. Coach. Coach, what's the word?
Coach
what's
Mike.
Good? Okay, so check this out. Number 5, I said, put extra effort in if you enjoy the other person's conversation. This speaks to Shamika.
Yeah.
If you enjoy the other person's conversation, put extra effort in. Online has reserved people in the dating field when they really desire a relationship. So if you desire that relationship, you got to go for it, right?
Yeah.
And you can't. That speaks to what we spoke about a minute ago, Shamika. We don't want to be jumping and hopping from one to one.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because again, like I said, I gave the example, Shamika, of being in the grocery store. If me and Tina met in the me and Queen Ice met in the grocery store, there is no way that I get her number right here, and the woman behind me, I'm like, hey, what you doing? Can I get your number too?
Right.
You know,
that is less likely to happen.
Yeah.
Katrina said my ex-husband was 14 years younger than me. Wow.
Wow. How long were you married?
Wow.
I thought she was still married, but because Katrina.
Oh yeah, Coach Mike, you getting ready to jump on set, huh?
Uh-oh.
It's comedy night at C Notes for anybody in Milwaukee.
Oh,
Look at me throwing in a plug for you, brother. For anybody who's in Milwaukee, come down to C Notes. Every Thursday is Comedy Thursdays, and my brother is always the headliner. So yeah, pop in and let him crack a few jokes on you or your family member or friends, or he might even just talk about himself.
Yeah, go see.
He got a lot of stories.
Go see Coach Galloway.
She said 5 years. She's married for 5 years.
Who is this picture right here? Is that Kendall?
No.
Yeah, that's Kendall, ain't it?
Nah, that's
the next one. The next one. Right? Nope.
Oh yeah. That is Kendall. That is Kendall Renee.
Oh, I love Kendall. Girl.
Look at her gonna say, "Hey, fam, girl, you tried to sneak up in here."
Sitting there.
Another single lady.
No.
Look, you're surrounded by beautiful women.
All right, so let me ask
single beautiful women.
This is a question for y'all, right? And this is a serious question. Would any of y'all, seriously, because of the day we living in,
right?
Would any of y'all be in a relationship with a guy that has more than one woman? Because this is what you get online. Knowing or not knowing. You get it online a lot more than you might
will
think.
Get it online a lot more, but you got to think about the age group. I was gonna say Shamika might be more open to it than Kendall, but Shamika said no.
Shamika, you are not part of this conversation because her son is gonna be
gonna snag your ass up.
Gonna get you. So y'all in there already, so that's cool.
Right. I gotta set y'all up on a blind date because he don't know that I'm doing this. I always do it, but anyway.
Oh, you always do it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Kendall said no, not knowingly. Exactly. Not knowingly.
But that's what online dating do. Online dating automatically gives you. That's where the fear comes from that Shamika talked about.
Yeah.
Because you don't know what that person is doing and what their intents are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that makes her feel like she would be wasting her time.
Exactly. Let me ask, do y'all women or the fellas, whoever is there, anybody, if y'all go online dating, do y'all desire to be in a relationship or do you desire to just get a lot of attention? You know, because that's like that overwhelming feeling. Like Katrina,
like Shamika.
Shamika doesn't seem like she want to be just dating because that's too overwhelming.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Right. So it seemed like she might be like,
I think she's just looking to meet that one, and she feels like it's gonna happen once she puts herself out there by putting herself on online dating, but it's not that simple. You're going to have to weed out the riffraff before you find that one. Right. And that one possibly may not be looking at, like I said, I wasn't necessarily looking online when I found some of my prospects in the past, but it just so happened that way. It happened organically. So maybe you need to stop looking, so to speak, and just let things happen. Like me trying to hook you up with my son, right? Look how organic that happened.
Right.
And JJ said, Katrina said, I've never done online dating.
Katrina?
Yeah.
Oh, that's peace, Katrina. It ain't even no use for you to be looking online.
Because he know where Champagne is, and he's bringing champagne to Champagne.
Champagne to Champagne? When last time you been to Milwaukee?
JJ said, I only have been with 4 men, and they were all older by at least 11 years.
How old is she? 41?
41. Woo!
Well, 9 years ain't that much either, so.
And Shamika said, I expect the man to be dating other people, but once we decided to be exclusive, I expect to be the only one.
Hold on.
And Kendall also says she has not tried online dating. Too many variables and unknowns.
That's what it is, Kendall. Too many variables and unknowns.
Yes.
And then with Shamika, you know, that's the modern thought will get somebody hurt. mentally, right?
Yes.
Mentally.
Yes.
Because when you look at mentally, right, you got to think about this, right? Again, like I said, if me and Queen Ice met in the store, no matter what the moment that I said, how about if we continue this conversation on, I give you my number, you give my number, your number, and we get together and we talk a little. That moment, because it's an in-person meeting, I do not expect her to be dating somebody else. She does not expect me to be dating someone else because it's an in-person meeting. What makes it so different from being online? Right. That we say, okay, yeah, you can go on dates with somebody else, but when we become exclusive, no, we're gonna hold this off as long as we can then.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
There is no way I'm gonna step up and be like, you know what? Let's be in an exclusive relationship when you saying as long, you know, I can date until we are exclusive.
Right.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and get these 30 other women
and see.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And have fun at least. Right. Because I know you're there.
Right. Because you're gonna wait until I say, okay, we can be exclusive now.
Right. So that you can't.
But in the meantime, that in between time, he was dating every other woman because it was okay with you.
Yeah, we gotta cut that off. We gotta stop that. You know, Kendrick, Mr. Kuiper said it shouldn't be different at all.
It shouldn't be, but it is.
Man, listen, I'm gonna tell you this though, Mr. Kuiper. If I go out to a mall, I'm gonna probably talk to about 4 women. But if I get on a dating app, Facebook dating,
50,000.
that all at least.
Yeah.
I'm you know, sometimes I go on Facebook dating and I go like this. Boop, 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 boop. Everyone I see, just
every pretty face he click. He's not even reading that description. Pretty face, click. Yeah. Kuiper said, "I'm filling out applications. I haven't started working anymore."
Anywhere. Well, oh, see, that's a good thought process.
And Katrina said she was just home September 16th through the 19th.
Oh man, that was last month.
You missed her.
I did. I
won't miss her. Now you gotta bring champagne to Champagne.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, I'm on the move too soon. So yeah, we gotta link up. We gotta see. It's not a sneaky link though.
Right. Because y'all 2 single people, you shouldn't be sneaky linking. This is about online dating. So now y'all online setting up a date.
Yeah, inbox me, Katrina. Inbox me for real. Inbox me. We're gonna see what's happening.
I love it.
Shamika
said, okay, so once you first meet someone, you don't entertain anyone else at all? Question?
Yeah, if I meet somebody in person, yes. And if I meet somebody online, so if I meet somebody in person, there is no way I'm going to entertain somebody else. You know, so you meet somebody, you be like, man, okay, so this is what we used to do. We would meet people, and every woman that I would meet, I'd be like, man, I met the finest girl in Milwaukee.
Right.
You literally say that right there, right? Right. So then you start talking to her and y'all get to jamming. You didn't have any time to talk to anybody else.
Right.
When you meet somebody in person, you don't got no time to talk to nobody else.
Right.
Because you're talking to them on the phone, then you like, hey, so what you doing? You want to come by and kick
it? Every moment you have, you want to be able to soak that time up with that one person. Just think about like back in the day.
Yeah.
Before the internet, when you met someone, let's say you just met him in passing.
Exactly.
You were at the mall, y'all exchanged numbers. Your mind that entire day is like, damn, is he gonna call me? What time is he gonna call me? He was so fine. He said the right things. I can't wait to have further conversation with him. So your mind is engulfed with just that one person until things don't work out, whether it be he don't call or you were too impatient or he just possibly wasn't being truthful and honest about how he presented himself, right?
Right.
So he presented himself to be a single man, but the way he moved led you to believe this man ain't single, because why did it take him a whole 2-3 days to call me when I gave him my number on Friday? Here it is Monday.
Right.
The weekend done passed. He done spent his weekend with his boo thing.
Yeah. And so now you don't let that, you wouldn't allow that in person.
Right.
And online, the big difference to me is being online, you got so many options.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I got so many options. You got women from Wisconsin. We're just gonna stay with the region. We got Wisconsin, Minnesota, Illinois, Indiana, Michigan, right? And every once in a while they'll throw a curveball in there and they'll say Missouri, right? Oh, matter of fact, I seen Kansas, Iowa too, and Kansas. Yeah. So they throwing curveballs.
Yeah, they are.
Right. They even got an app. Right. Here go an app too. I'm sure that some of y'all know it, but I found out about an app about 4 years ago. Black BLK. Right.
I heard of it.
Yeah. The map is only regional. It's only it's distinct to your locale. So if I'm on there, I'm only going to see the women. Like when I was in Minnesota, I had went up to Minnesota in 2019, and when I was in Minnesota, the only women that I was able to see was the ones that was around me. You see what I'm saying? Right. So this is something that you got all of these different things coming at you to give you so many different options. It's like watching TV now.
It is.
You know what I'm saying?
There's so many things to watch on TV now.
Yeah. I don't even watch it.
Right. I hear about all these shows on TV and they're like, oh, are you watching Game of Thrones? Are you watching this show or that show? And I'm like, I've never heard of them because I don't even turn on the TV. It's too many fucking options. Like,
right.
Yeah.
How you get time to do all of that?
You don't.
Type of deal. So
I don't.
Right. See what they come and say.
All right. So Kendrick said, don't take no time to say hello and how's your day going?
Kendall said that?
Kendrick.
Oh, Kendrick. Okay.
Kuiper.
Yeah, Mr. Kuiper.
And then JJ said, yep, or it could be they ghosting you too. Kuiper said, why spend money on a dating app and not interact? I'm not going to buy a car and catch the bus. Well, I don't think a lot of the dating apps, from my understanding, are geared towards the men paying. So a lot of the women don't pay on these dating apps.
They got one that's extremely geared towards the women, Bumble. It's unbelievable, but I could like you, but I can't get no action unless you like me.
That's dope.
It's crazy.
That's dope.
Yeah, and I've met people off of what's the name? I physically met up with people off of Bumble.
Wow.
Yeah. So I mean, you know, for like Mr. Kuiper said though, it's kind of weird how they, you doing it, you liking somebody and then you're not saying nothing and all of this stuff. It's kind of silliness.
Katrina said at Custer, I only actually dated one person, but I went on dates with other guys after I graduated, but not real relationships. Go figure.
Yeah.
And then you married a young guy, huh?
Yeah. She said she married somebody 14 years younger than her, right? Okay. That's cool. Well, I'm not 14 years younger than you, but you're still a cougar to me. Is what it is.
Right. I think it was only a year or two age difference.
Yeah. That's it.
You never know.
Yeah.
No, she said a young guy from Chicago.
Oh, okay. Check this out. I wrote this down because I see a lot of women doing this on their dating profiles and stuff like that. Sometimes acting more advanced could be a hindrance. Right? It could be a hindrance. So
wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because you never know what's
a facade?
Yeah, you never like Shamika said, you never know what their fear is.
Okay.
Right? So you don't put it out there that I only like guys that can have super high vibrational conversations, because you never know what anybody can have.
Right.
But then it's automatic that I'm gonna be like, hey, I don't know if my conversation up to hers.
Right, because I don't even know what super vibration.
You know what I'm saying? All of this type of stuff, right?
But you might be that, but you just don't know it in that, I guess, terminology.
Right, and so it could be you can actually push a person away from you instead of pulling them towards you. We talked about that magnetic before. You know what I'm saying? What's Kendall
Kendall said, I need the interaction. I need to experience the energy of a person to see if I want to date. And then
is that in person? Is that in person or is that on date?
It's got to be in person because she says she does an online date. She's
okay, yeah.
And then Katrina says, sis, I think it takes a really brave man to approach me because people say I look so mean.
You don't look.
That's crazy. Because every time I've ever seen a picture, a post, or anything, it's all just been so warm and welcoming. People don't know what the fuck they talking about.
Yeah, I mean, don't give people an excuse, Katrina.
Yeah, she said people think she's unapproachable.
No.
Those people that are telling you that are just below your standards. A real man would look at
just from looks too.
Yeah.
No.
I think you're below their standards.
But a lot of people hold, just from looking at them, a lot of people hold other people in high regards and say, well, I'm not up to that standard.
Right.
Like you just said, a man might think he's too below her standard, so he's not going to even indulge. You know what I mean?
And Kendall said, yeah, in person. You can't read a person from a profile.
Oh, that's true. Agree. That's true. You know what? Like I was talking to a woman online, and she's in Illinois too. She was in the what do you call it? Is it just not the south suburbs? Is it west?
Chicago?
Yes, yeah.
South suburbs.
No, she wasn't in the south suburbs. She was out west somewhere. But it wasn't south suburbs. They got another suburbs too, whatever. But I was talking to her, right? And, she was just telling me how fine she was.
I don't like people like that, but that's my preference. I don't need you to boast about who you are, like your aesthetics. I see for myself.
Yeah, I'm going to show you. It didn't make sense, right? Because, and so sometimes stuff like that pushes instead of pulls.
It does.
And she thought she had a great job, right? She made a lot of money, and she was telling me about that, and I was like, that's cool and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Don't tell me about no money. I don't think I want it. Right? You're going to tell me about it. That.
Right.
But
you make how much and you got how much to play with?
Because I'm going to give it. You're talking about it, so we don't have to talk about it. But then she started talking about how fine she was. Right. And she keep on saying, when I say she's talking about how fine she is, she became ugly.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because her vanity shows.
It was like, I couldn't believe that all she said, like literally we have voice conversations. So it was like one day of talking on the meeting, and then we had voice conversations. And every time we had a voice conversation, she told me how fine she was. But here was the thing. So she got lost, right? And it's amazing to me because she was a bigger woman, and but at a time she was a smaller woman, and she had got big. She said she got big over COVID. She actually sent me pictures to show me, and that it was like from over COVID, right? But she was trying to validate her fineness,
right? Because that was a sign of insecurity in her weight gain. So she had to constantly remind you, which in turn she was reminding herself of what she used to look like and where she felt most comfortable.
Right. And don't convince me because I'm not going to be convinced with you telling me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
If anything, that's just going to turn me off. Or the wrong guy is going to turn the right guy off of you.
It literally made me not like her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And the
wrong guy would love that. Like, oh yeah, she really feeling herself. All I gotta do is keep telling her. Just keep feeding into that. Let her know. And I guarantee I'm gonna get her a pocketbook and her pussy.
Well, that
guarantee.
Was no problem or nothing like that. No problem. But you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, but I didn't like her because of her verbiage. I didn't like that.
Shamika said, isn't that kind of masculine for a woman to lead with her income and job? It is. I think it's egotistical as well. Like, to state that you are well off or you have, you're gainfully employed or you have a very good job is by way of conversation, but you should never lead with that and you should never emphasize that. Like, yeah, I make good money.
Right. That's what
I make good money. I got a lot of money in the bank, or I own these cars and this house, and I always wear designer, this and that. When a woman leads with that, that's definitely masculine energy. Like you're trying to show that you can finance not only your own lifestyle, but the lifestyle of a man. Now you're looking for that man to be your bitch in a sense. Like,
yeah, I actually like the way you thinking, Shamika. You're gonna have a great time with Queen Isis' son.
Yeah.
You're gonna have a fabulous time with the prince, because you know you the way you thinking is just it's unrealistic. So I don't even understand why you're single.
Yeah. Katrina said, I can't help the way I look. If you take the time to get to know me instead of coming off at me like a play toy, like she might need some dick in her life, you might not think I'm mean.
That's true. I mean, I don't see it. Send me a picture. Inbox me a picture. Yeah, seriously.
He said, send me inbox me a picture.
I want to see if you look that mean.
No, she doesn't.
She doesn't though.
Her profile picture is even just like
profile picture is just it melts your heart, you know.
Don't pay them men no mind.
Only pay me attention. That's it.
She said, men here approach you like you in need for bedroom company.
Well, hold on though. You said men here approach you, but she talking about Illinois. But
I'm assuming she means Illinois,
right? But around the globe now, right? This is just my experience. Women put themselves out there like they need bedroom company.
Wow.
When you tell it, like, okay, like Shamika said, isn't that masculine, right?
It is.
That tells you the story right there. Masculine.
It does.
Masculinity is usually it goes along with, you know,
needing that bedroom. That is so true.
So
that is definitely a masculine trait.
Yeah, and if they looking at you in a form like your face is all balled up for no reason, right? Okay, men had to go on looking like they was tough for society. So now, if they thinking you are looking like that, they might be thinking, okay, she need that bedroom action.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like not a knock to you.
Like you said, they probably feel like you need some dick in your life and you won't be so mean.
Right.
But in actuality, it's not that at all. They're so far off base, but
right. And it's not a knock to her, but it's a knock to. Don't beat me up, y'all, but it's a knock to today's woman. Today's woman do a lot to try to show that they so masculine and, again, independent and in the wrong manner. Like, I like a woman that thinks for herself, right?
Right.
But I don't like a woman that sits here and tell me I don't need you to live.
Yeah.
So that's the wrong independence.
Yeah, you don't want to give off that type of energy.
Right.
Especially if you're single and you're looking to date someone, definitely don't brag about or boast about the fact that you're super hella independent.
Right.
Those things, those personality traits can be shown through action and through conversation. You don't have to just blatantly put it on your description in your dating profile. Like, I'm independent.
Yeah.
That goes along the same line of, I'm not looking to be a side chick.
Right. I mean, who is?
Right.
Right. Who says, oh, you know what, I want to be the side chick?
Right.
I mean, I know some that have.
But I mean, on the flip side, how many dating profiles do you run across where a woman is like, I'm willing to be your side chick, and yes, I need your money because I'm broke as fuck.
Yeah.
Who do you know? Show me one dating profile that says that. I mean, a real profile, not one of them fake ass shit.
Not in the poly group that I'm in.
Yeah, some of the poly people be like, yeah, they.
It's so big because it's what people are making norm. You know, like, I don't think it's anything wrong with it if everybody agree. But when you talk about the women, you know, they agreeing because, like, I heard one older woman say before she went on to rest, she said, who wouldn't want to break it? Right? Who wouldn't want to know that the house is taken care of if I got to go?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to go to Mississippi, right? Who wouldn't want to know that Katrina is taking care of the house, making sure everything is good? It's not nothing against you.
Right.
There's no sneaking to it. Y'all family.
Right. So yeah. In that regard, I can understand it. But you really have to understand the dynamics of a poly relationship and that lifestyle.
Yeah.
But yeah, so woo, child. Kendall said, I love a masculine man so I can be in my feminine energy.
Kendall is she got that old school vibe, right? Like the thought process. New Yorker in her. Yeah, and the thought process because she don't she don't, like you said, a New Yorker in her. Everybody from New York and New Jersey, we from Jersey. Everybody from them areas, Cal, all of these different places, they think they got to go on tough, right? Mm-hmm. Male or female. But they want to. Mm-hmm. They don't, right? Because
not most of them, right?
Right. Because if like Kendall could probably say it, but the people that I've met in Atlanta from New York don't carry on in Atlanta like they did in New York. The people from Charlotte, that's in Charlotte that I met in New York, like I actually literally met some people that I knew from Jersey in Charlotte, and they was not carrying on in Charlotte the way they was in New York. I mean in Jersey. So because they didn't have to keep that going. So a woman don't want to always be like she got to be tough and maintain everything.
Right.
She want to be able to know that she got a good leader, Alpha, Omega.
Alpha and Omega, right?
Alpha, Omega, and
I love that discussion.
You know what I'm saying?
That was
Alpha,
a good
one. Beta, Omega. So, I watch that all the time too. But that woman want to know that she got, like she said, a masculine man. Right. A masculine man. She want to know that she got a good leader, a good guy, somebody she can trust.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? These things you can meet them online. I met some of the best women I've ever met online.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
If some of these women really want that masculine energy, that man that's going to shine in his masculinity, steer clear of those phrases that you're independent, because a masculine man is going to see that independent phrase on your description or profile and be just turned completely off. Like, no matter how strong of a man I am, I could never please her because she's always going to throw her independence in my face.
Also steer clear, and this is for anybody that's online dating. One thing that I would steer clear from, if I was going to give advice to my lady friends that's on online dating, don't tell people that you're looking for a long-term relationship. Long-term relationships should be implied when you meet somebody in the conversations. It be implied when you're looking for somebody to deal with, right? I should never be thinking, oh yeah, I can't wait to meet the woman that only want to deal with me for 2 weeks.
Right. Like I said, I mean, who puts that on their profile, let alone talks about it or needs a conversation with it? Like, hey, my name is Tina, and guess what?
Right.
I'm only looking to fuck. So if you're not here just to fuck me and you really want a long-term relationship, I'm not it.
But we don't know what's the cool part about that. So you get the woman that's out there, or the man that for the women that say, I'm just looking for I just want to fuck, right? Mm-hmm. The chances, though, if it's good, that shit gonna go on.
It will.
This ain't gonna be a long-term relationship because if it's not a relationship.
The foundation, the core of the beginning of that relationship was founded on sex, and it'll probably never evolve into something greater than that.
Let me ask them this real quick.
I can't see you marrying somebody that you just initially said we just gonna fuck and then expect to have trust there.
Let me ask them this real quick. What should a relationship be founded on? I want to ask them, and this goes for y'all profiles too.
Yes.
What is it? What they say?
So far, nothing. Katrina said some kind of old school, talking about granny them old school. Yeah. Like old school women really don't want to throw their independence around. I mean, we all have had to be independent at some point in our lives. We all never had that from the beginning until now, that person that's always taking care of you financially, emotionally, physically, mentally. We never had that. So at some point in your life, you had to be independent, whether it be throughout high school, whether it be.
Are you saying that the generation that's in their 40s and 50s now have never had that?
No, I'm saying if you haven't had that, that's a problem. Like we've all had to go through that at some point.
That's what I'm saying.
Of being independent.
That's what I'm saying. So like
to throw it around is just ridiculous.
Okay. Because I'm looking at like the women that's in their 40s and 50s now, and I think that's all they had. I don't think the women that's in their 40s and 50s today, and that y'all can probably straighten me out, but I don't think y'all got a fair shake in a lot of stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because the time, just the sheer timing that y'all came along,
right.
that goddamn rap music done fucked everything. Right?
Goddamn Kool Moe Dee and goddamn Run DMC and shit. Sugar Hill Gang done fucked that thing up. Hey, just made it okay for everybody to be out here freelancing.
Yeah, they made it okay for people to not and as we go along, you know, it made it okay. You see, like when I was younger, right? When we used to ride when we was in high school and we used to drive around in our cars, we drove around with Keith Sweat on. Yeah. We drove around with Guy on.
Yeah.
Right?
Bumping it. New edition.
Yeah. If the girl was in the car, we had the Heartbreak Hotel on. We had what was the Keith Sweat? What was it?
There's a right and a wrong way to love somebody.
Yeah, all of that there. We had all that on. We had the Ozzy Brothers on, right? But then, you know, as time went on, you know, it was like we having on Do or Die. Yeah. And stuff like that, and Sugar Free.
NWA and Fuck the Police.
NWA and Sugar Free, and you know, not Sugar Free is my favorite, one of my favorite rappers, him and Chuck D. You know what I'm saying? And all he talked was pimp shit.
Yeah.
Right? So when you listening to that, the women, I'm just being straight honest with it, the women are not going to get a fair shake. Like, I can have complete confidence and trust that you're going to lead me the right direction.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not going to get that. So y'all missed out on that. So anybody that's that missed out on that, I'm willing to give it one shot to make sure y'all straight. Just putting that out there.
Well, Kendall said, wouldn't you want a woman to tell you that if fucking is all they want? Like, wouldn't you want her to just outright say that? But the problem is I don't think most women really just want that.
Well, yeah. I would also say. So if
she's saying that, I believe she's saying that just as a catch-22 to reel that man in, because most often they think with their loins. So if you put yourself out there as all I want to do is fuck, you're guaranteed to get exactly what you're looking for from that man that you're telling. Well, but in actuality, she probably wants more than the fuck. She got you.
Well, I would love for a woman just to say that. but here's the caveat to that, right? The woman could say that, but then if she likes you, if she gets any feelings for you, mm-hmm. right? Be good or bad. If she gets any feelings for you, she got to be prepared for the man to say, "Oh no, this
right.
is a fuck
You presented
thing.
Yourself as just this fuck thing.
It's a fuck thing,
and now you want a relationship, girl. Bye."
Because now it's now you got to throw in the variable, the unknown variable that Shamika talked about, the intuition and the fear of how many guys did she want to fuck.
Right.
Did she want to fuck 1, 2, 3? Like me personally, I don't see that as anybody's. It's not my business what she did yesterday and beyond.
Right.
But you know, if she presented like that, then it can be like that. Especially when you're talking about online.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, I met somebody. I didn't meet her, but I met her online. I say that. 1, 2, 3 houses away from me. Yep, that happened twice. 3 houses away from me. Dead serious. And I would have never approached that woman. She wasn't my speed. But when she was online, she was my speed.
Oh, she had to jump online to catch up to your speed, huh?
Yeah, when she was online, she was my speed. She was everything I wanted then. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Katrina says she needs her knight in shining armor. She's calling you daddy and you calling her mama.
Dude, you gonna stop playing with me.
She throwing it out there.
You gonna stop playing. my phone is on the WhatsApp. I was about to inbox you right now. But
he live. He can't inbox you right now.
I can't inbox you, but Katrina, I'm not playing. Hit me up. You know.
Kendall said 1988 prom thing was Keith Sweat. I mean, he had it going on.
What was the name of that Keith Sweat album, Kendall?
I don't remember the name.
That wasn't the Sweat Hotel, was it? No, that wasn't the. What was that? Make It Last Forever.
There it is.
Make It Last Forever. That was, I think that's what the name of it was.
I think it was.
I mean, we used to. Here go the cold part. In 1988, like she's saying, all right, I had that was 1987. In 1987, I had a Pontiac Le Mans, right? Driving around. Nice car. 15 years old.
Right.
So I'm nice car driving around, right? 1988 had a Caprice Classic, right? A box Chevy, right? Then 1989 had a different car. All of this stuff, right? Delta 88. Mm-hmm. Here's the cold part. When we was riding around with Keith Sweat, be me and my guys riding around with Keith Sweat.
Right. Which in this day and age, the young guys would be like, dog, turn that gay shit off. Like
you damn near I can't say it because I don't want to get kicked off the Facebook, but if you don't, you're a flag.
Right.
You flag it.
Right.
You flag it.
Right. Like so, you can't drive around with your fellas these days and play love songs, R&B.
But see, for us, we played the Keith Sweat, right? And when we played the Keith Sweat, guess what we did? You know what we did. Y'all
drove around looking for girls.
We attracted the women.
Yeah.
So now the men not doing that, right? The people. So y'all kind of missed out on the stage.
We did.
Or y'all missing out on that stage. Like now, if I done rolled with a woman, right? That told me she like, I got a caddy, right? I'm going to keep a caddy for the rest of my life. Yeah, somehow, right? I'm going to have a caddy, right? So I got the caddy. And let me give you a backdrop on this. And this is real quick, y'all. We ain't going to hold y'all. But I got the caddy because when I was in high school, everybody had the big long caddy at the grill, 1987, right?
Right.
My pops came to Milwaukee, and this is after my mom's was divorced. He came to Milwaukee, and he, I was telling him what kind of car I want, and I said, I want a caddy. He was like, no, man, caddy for older guy, man. Older man, got this hard to make an accident. And he was like, yeah, get sports car like Mercedes and different stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So
the sports cars were the big thing too, though.
Was the big thing.
So your dad wasn't steering you too far off course.
No, he was steering me in the right direction.
Right.
But he said you get a caddy when you're over 40. So when I got over 40, I got the caddy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I went and got the caddy when I was over 40, and I'm going to always have a caddy. My point, though, is this. I've ridden with some women that's got so used to nonsense, right? That's like in their 40s, they got so used to some bullshit,
right?
That when I'm in the caddy, right, I play Cadillac music. You dig what I'm saying?
Right, which is Keith Sweat.
This is the real laid back type of shit. You go in there, you riding, and you mellow,
right?
You know what I'm saying? We could say something, but we all talking basically,
right?
Me and the woman, and the music is singing to her. You know what I'm saying? They're singing.
That's setting the tone.
Setting the tone.
That is definitely setting the tone.
You miss all of that online.
You do.
You know when you mess with somebody online, because if I meet somebody online, when I go meet her, I don't know what to play.
Depends on her age.
But like I just said,
you're not gonna play Keith Sweat picking up Shamika. You better put on some Little Baby or something.
What's your son gonna play with?
I don't know.
Because it's crazy, because I got a son that's 31. I'm wondering, what would my son and your son play if they picked up Shamika?
I don't know. My son is kind of crazy. So he might. But see, the household that he was raised in, he heard nothing but R&B.
Let's do it like this, though.
Keep sweating.
Let's do it like this.
So he.
What would Shamika like to hear if your son picked her up?
Probably.
Or she picked him up. What would you like to hear, Shamika? What would you like to hear if you picked up her son or her son picked you up? Anybody say something?
Yeah, we got a couple comments.
Okay.
There. So after Kendall said about the 98 or 88 prom, she said, I've definitely had that stage. Shamika said, I think that's a defense mechanism.
Mm-hmm.
They want more, but scared they can't get it.
That's true.
And Katrina told me to tell you she's serious. She's so serious about the daddy and mama thing.
Let me show you something. I want to show you what my belt says.
Mr. Kuiper said, if a woman says that, then she's alpha and she's not expecting anything but that. Most guys can't handle that off the bat.
Which one?
Most likely about, can I fuck?
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, you remember that alpha, beta, and omega conversation, Mr.
He
Kuiper?
do. I know he do.
Yeah, we had a good conversation. People love that conversation. I had to screen record that.
Yeah. Oh man, it was awesome.
But I screen recorded it so I could put it on the YouTube so people can see it.
Katrina said, I love and being in love, which has been my downfall because people use it to their advantage. But me being hurt hasn't made me mad. I'm just going to keep on pushing till I get it right or the right one gets at me.
Yeah, you go get it right, no doubt. I mean, this is what life is about, getting it right. You know what I'm saying? You don't get knocked down to stay down. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
That's why you got 2 hands and 2 feet to get back up. Not everybody. But
yes.
You get back up and do what you got to do. You know what I mean? So, I mean, Katrina said she never dated online either, right?
Right.
No, she did.
No, Kendall or Katrina has never dated online.
I wonder why.
Yeah.
I wonder why. Have y'all seen oh my bad, I know what's name. But let me say the name. So like I watched Kendra G show. I love Kendra G show. But and anybody that's on here that watch it, you ever watch?
I've watched it. I told you I watched
a couple of episodes. Yo, you watched the what's name? You watched the highlights.
Yeah.
But watching the show, something totally different.
Okay.
But here go the cool part. When Kendra is talking, she literally tell women that I've seen shows, and if anybody's seen it, you may have seen it. But I've seen shows where women be on there and they come back. And
yeah,
like,
I've seen that.
Nobody inboxed them.
Right.
0 inboxes. How this beautiful woman up here ain't got not one inbox? You see what I'm saying? So what I'm saying, the reason I say that is that it's a number outweighing, the ratio of men in women. The online dating world is higher. I mean, is lower than the women in the online dating world. So it's even more options. It's kind of crazy because check this out. Like me personally, right?
Do you think it's because men don't find online dating to be as fruitful as in-person dating?
No, opposite. Because men it's more women snatching men up.
Yeah, but men are more physical. So
but what I'm saying is I don't have to jump at you.
Right. Because I got 15 other women already jumping.
Exactly. See what I'm saying? So then you got that's another variable too in the online dating world. And so
that makes sense.
Yeah, because like I said, locally you would never do that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, not locally, but in person, organically, you would never do that.
Right.
You would never, and that's what I want people to understand from just us speaking about on this thing tonight, is that just think about what you would do online that you would not do
in person.
Mm-hmm. And that's where we get confused at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like online, a lot of people will send pictures. Mm-hmm. I'm not talking about like just regular pictures. I'm talking about
explicit pictures.
Yeah, adult pictures, right? Mm-hmm. In person, the same person that sent that adult.
You would never pull your dick out. Just say, hey, you want to see how big it is?
Check this out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Hey, then the woman would never be like, you know what? Here, suck this.
Right.
They wouldn't do, you wouldn't.
Flash.
Yeah, here I am. You know what I'm saying? I did have somebody come over here one day. It was cold as a motherfucker outside.
Well, Kendall explained that perfectly to say sometimes, depending where she is in life, that is all she wants. No strings attached, no emotions, just good sex.
Yeah, but then can everything stay detached is the problem. Especially when you online.
That's hard for women.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Once you introduce that level of intimacy, it's hard to detach.
Yeah, especially
if it's good.
Especially if it's good to that person.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because to everybody is individual. Mm-hmm. You dig what I'm saying? So like everybody's gonna always experience something different. But then they, if that person falls for you, it can be some problems.
Big time.
Yeah, especially like online. Online is something, man. Listen, when you dealing online, you could run into a monster. Mm-hmm. I'm talking about a man to a woman, right? The woman could be a monster, could never want to get away from you. You know what I'm saying?
Very true.
Yeah, and I'll leave the rest for the details. Yeah.
Shamika told me if she were picking up my son, she would play Avant, Monica, Tank. I like R&B. And out of those, he definitely loves Avant and Tank. Well, not Tank so much because I drool over that man
Tank?
Too often. Yes.
You don't think Tank punk?
No, hell no. Y'all
he
take
said that
y'all
stuff.
take them comments too fucking far and out of context.
No man can say that.
Okay, he said it. And there's no way to. That was that verbal diarrhea moment.
Man,
you can't take it back. But I don't think he's a punk. I don't think he likes guys or in that fashion. I don't ever think that he has strayed away from his masculinity to become a punk ever in life. So no, I don't believe that. But yes,
your fella couldn't say that. You know what I'm saying?
He better not.
No, yeah. I was saying, so no man that you ever deal with in life can be like, you know what? You can puff two wee-wees. and you'll be okay. No, hell no. They're gonna be like, you're gonna be like, man, you a punk.
Right, like what you
saying? Yeah. No, you ain't with that. So.
Right. Oh my God. Y'all have been hilarious tonight.
Yeah. I'm digging everybody
Shamika
that was
says
here.
she's gonna go watch our Alpha and Omega. She wants to learn more about the Omega. You're gonna learn more about
Alpha, Beta, and Omega.
Alpha, Beta, and Omega. See, we introduced the Beta into the whole conversation when we originally just wanted to talk about Alphas and Beta. Alphas and
we introduced the
Omega. My bad. Yeah. So we talked about Alphas and Betas, but we introduced the Omega, and you'd be surprised how many people quickly change their view on who and what they are.
Shamika, are you subscribed to the YouTube channel? If you're not, subscribe to the YouTube. Tell us and we'll send you the link. You can subscribe to it. I screen recorded it. It was so good. I literally had to sit there and watch it and keep flicking stuff off to make it the screen record go because I couldn't pull it out of the Facebook group. I'm not an administrator, so there you know. So
she said yes, she is subscribed on the channel. So
yeah, go look for it. It's right there.
It's in there. You just have to scroll up a little bit or just go to like the original set of videos. I believe
no. It's in the midst. It's in the midst. It's right there.
Right there.
Because it's only like 20 videos on if that on YouTube.
Right.
So you'll see it. It's both of us. I got a Marcus Garvey shirt on, so you'll see it.
She said yes, because if it's good, I don't want anyone else to have it.
Who said this?
Shamika.
So if
that dick is good, she ain't gonna want nobody else to have. That's where them attachments come.
See, she tried to be a princess to the prince. She tried to be a princess to the prince.
I'm not mad at you.
You know what I'm saying?
Lock it down.
All right. Hey, that's cool. Shamika, I'm going to tell you what. It sounds like next week you're going to be giving us an update.
I hope so.
Yeah. You got, well, you got it. It's out there. You get an inbox again. Yeah.
Well, next week he'll be in Atlanta.
It's all right. The telecommunicator go everywhere.
Right.
The telecommunicator goes everywhere. You know, he can hit you in Atlanta. Well, he can call you in Atlanta. I ain't gonna, all of that. She might want to go to Atlanta.
I don't know.
I'll just trip.
I wouldn't. No, he's gonna be partying down there.
She might like to party.
Stop it. Anyway, y'all, listen. I think we need to end this.
Yes,
what time is it? It is 8:30. We went long today. Woo, Jesus.
Yeah, I needed to, though.
Yeah, we needed to. It was a great discussion, you guys. If you have any side notes or want to rewatch these videos and add comments at a later time, we will be notified and we will definitely interact with you guys in the comments.
Right. And you know what else real quick before we go? We taking all suggestions for show topics.
Future show topics.
Hence
how we got on this one tonight because of Shamika.
Exactly. AJ gave us a topic that we got to discuss and see if we can bring that to the table. And if anybody else has a topic, we can do a double show. Yeah. 30 minutes of this and 30 minutes of that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how that goes. Oh, and I got something else that we're going to I'm going to go over it with you.
After we end this live.
Yeah. And then
thank you, Kendall. Kendall said y'all the bomb. See you soon.
You said that now until we get down there and made them 4,100 square feet.
Hey,
feel me?
I don't think we're gonna see her much because that's a whole lot of house for us to be trying to explore.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm down. You know what I'm saying? I would love to be down. As soon as I get to Atlanta, I'm calling up Kendall. I'm calling Kendall up. Where you at, sis? Let's do it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Let's get busy. You know,
we're gonna have to plan a trip down there and just unannounced pop up.
Oh,
she said, I'm here.
Yeah, that would be lovely. That would be lovely. It was something else I wanted to ask Kendall, but I'll do that offline. I'll inbox you next a couple days or whatever. And so with that, I'll say peace.
I'll say peace.
Thank everybody for coming through.
Thank you all for discussing online dating with us. We will be posting soon what our next topic is going to be. But if you have any topics you want to see us talk about, please let us know, whether it be here in this comment section, whether it be inboxing us directly, or, however, just let us know so that we can bring forth the topic that means the most to you.
Yeah, because I'll sit there and watch the shows every single day. I literally, if we on the show, there's no reason to watch anybody else. Only way I watch somebody else, I watch Kendall D. Yeah. And then if somebody say, watch this, then I'll do it. But other than that, I don't want to see nobody but us talk. Yeah. And just the videos that we make. If y'all get a chance, go over to the YouTube channel as well and start watching those video clips that we've been putting out there. Yeah. We've been having some really interesting discussions. Yeah. And if y'all got any questions y'all want me to ask anybody, I'll do that too. Yes. And we got a big surprise coming up in the next month.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So with that, I'll say peace, y'all.
Peace.
Peace.